Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. What a lot of people will wants to become as liberated. What is the tendency of the human beings? Why that this tendency is going to be for material gains? Why not for the liberation? Although most of the people are interested to get liberation, but path is very difficult. All the impediments can become in your life. How to achieve the path of liberation? What are specific way and route that can be ultimately tends to our destination? People diversify their minds into a different way how to gain the material desire. Material desire is mostly great hindrance to achieving our spiritual enlightenment. Although the people get free times, but they do not want to invest their time for spiritualism. What is spirituals? And what will get the benefit from spiritualism? People should say that I am the willpower. Whatever I can do, whatever I will think, I can do it. But while the work is not completely finished by himself, then naturally he realizes, why not I can do it? What is the supreme power is there? What are the great disturbance and hindrance will come in your life? Self-realization cannot be always give the path to you to go in heights. While the gurus will give the advice to you that who am I, what for we are coming to this material world, what we are doing now at the present moments, is it meant for to get liberation? Is it okay what I am doing nowadays for futures? Am I in right tracks? How to achieve the liberation and get bliss and happiness in our life without spiritualism? So spiritualism path is completely different from the material gain. Unless and until we are not in the tracks of spiritualism, we cannot get any happiness. But how we can stand in this way forever? As far as we are take any penance, austerities, in simply, that gain is completely different from the spiritualism. To achieving the spiritualism or Lord Krishna and Radha, you have to be taken some severe penance and austerities. Is not okay. But there is some specific rules and conditions, terms and conditions, rules and regulations that can lead to you on the path of spiritualism. Ultimately you can get bliss and happiness. But what is that tracks, good tracks? Unless and until a man cannot realize that there is some supreme power who will be now guides to our activities. keep the right suggestions inside our heart and minds, what for you are doing such a hard labor, what you can gain, and whatever you can gain, that is not be also subject to be stable forever, that is also perishable, subject to perishable. So what for we are doing such a hard labor? Material gains can be achieved anyway, any means, at anywhere, very easily.
So people is working very hard
For little gains.
for very nothing, yeah?
Nothing. Yeah. The result is nothing. But still then they are working simultaneously, constantly, regularly, like in this way. What he can? Nothing, for only for 2 breaths and...
Yes.
But that is not the way of as a human beings.
Mm.
As a human beings you have to be, take severe penance and austerities for have to achieve the bliss and happiness from God, Lord Krishna and Radha.
Yeah.
Different people have different ways. They can choose in their life a suitable way to achieve the liberation easily. Unless and until the peoples do not understand their reality in their life, the works and your guidelines could not be go astray. You have to control over them, your senses. Sense organs are mostly active, always in different way. As long as you control your senses in different ways, to achieving all these spiritual bliss. So naturally your minds and senses will go for material gain. The tendency of the minds is to thinking something else, cannot stay in silence. If you can control your minds and senses from the different material gains and engage into spiritualism.
Baba, there is one question I want to do, because many people, they think that they can progress in spiritual life, but they don't want to follow regulation. For example, if they use alcohol or drugs or something.
Yes.
How is possible
Yes.
that they control the mind? Not possible.
No possible. I am telling you that intoxicants, the drugs and all things will lead your minds to the absence-minded. If you are consuming more and more, that will be now spoil your heart and minds.
Spoil your head, yeah?
Spoil and heart and minds. You cannot think properly
Yeah,
what you want to do.
yeah.
And even if you can also want to do something else, that will not be do properly.
Yeah.
Because both two things are also go on simultaneously to complete the work, mind as well as your all senses.
Yeah. Mind control the senses.
Yes, senses are also always go astray in different ways according to the suitable environmental situations.
Yeah.
But mind should be controlled then.
Yeah.
Yes, why you want to go there? What you can gain from there? So you have to control over the minds.
Yeah.
Do not go for that. That is a little things. Why you are go for that? What you can gain from there? So mind is mostly important. Very subtle things.
Yeah.
That will depend upon your conscience.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that conscience will lead to you either into material gains or in spiritual gain.
Yeah.
As you can engage your minds into spiritualism, you can develop how to get the spiritualism, happiness and bliss. And if you will engage your minds into the material gains, naturally you can get it material gains. It depends upon your conscience. And conscience will be also a subtle things within the minds that always hankering after to different ways,
Mm.
like this way, like this way, like this way. Due to the work pressure, your mind should be go ahead in that way. You have to do something else like in this way. Tomorrow I will come, tomorrow when the tomorrow will come, then I will do something else. Like this, like this, like this, like this. You have to now prepare for now.
Mm.
But tomorrow will not come. Tomorrow, when tomorrow will come, naturally all things will be come to your minds. Yes, I will have to do.
Mm.
So you don't, the material people has material, always wants to material gain. And they can also prepare by themselves in advance. What will do in tomorrow?
Ji.
Like this, like this, like this. But all this preparedness will be lead to their minds to how to arrange all these items, all these works in properly
Ji.
to gain the profit. Sometimes it will be not be fruitful properly due to disturbance, due to different kinds of hardships. But they can always wants to achieve all this material gain. The tendency of the human beings. Why not I will get it? Because he can struggle for existence. He want to struggle for existence. Anyway, it means I can compete as well as to gain it. But spiritual people will not worry for that. Even if I will try my best to do something else to gain, but I cannot do it, but I cannot gain it. But so let it to be. That's God's mercy. That's God's mercy.
Yeah. Kripa.
Yes.
Thakurji Kripa.
This is the attitude of the human beings. The
Ji.
spiritualism is different and the material gain is different. If you compare to the spiritualism people, the tendency of the spiritualism person is naturally always all things will be now left to Lord's mercy.
Ji.
But the spiritual, no. Sorry, in material gain people's, no. Why not it is possible? Why not I can achieve it?
Mm.
What is my problem? Where is problem is created? And I try my best to engage my minds and all intelligence to solve this problem.
Ji. Yeah.
Struggle for that.
They think they are controller.
Yes.
Ishvara.
Yes, that is no science.
Ji.
That is no science and bewilderment in his minds.
Ji.
Because neither we can take it all these things while we will burn, nor we can also take with us
Ji.
while we depart our body.
Yes, yes.
But for achieving these things, you can struggle and struggle, struggle and struggle.
So much problem to gain something that you cannot take.
Take it. And nothing can go with us
No.
before you depart from your body. And this self-realization is not coming in your minds easily. Unless and until the spiritual and associations of the gurus and devotees, bona fide devotees,
Yes.
you cannot realize in your mind. Mind is completely our parents will teach us to you. The teachers or school teachers, they can teach us to you how to gain the material gains.
Yes, yes.
They does not learn to you how to achieve your, learn how to achieve the spiritualism or the
Yes.
bliss and happiness in the
Yes,
life.
yes, yes.
This is the science, great science.
Yes.
The teacher will completely involved in the science.
Yes, yes.
So what he can teach us to you?
Nothing.
So this is the main things
Yes.
that I will change and renovate it. For unless and until the teachers will not be beneficial to the students, so what the students can learn from this school? So first the one topic should be now left in the school, in spiritualism, rather spiritualism, and in that way all the workings and learnings, everything is going on in this way.
Ji.
So teacher must be necessary.
Baba, you said that bona fide guru, bona fide devotees, sangha.
Yeah, that
What-
is most.
You explain what is bona fide.
Bona fide means is completely involved and engaged his minds and bodies, everything for the Lord's sacrifice to the Lord's
Yeah.
for his achieving bliss and happiness.
Ji.
Always engaged. Always all his senses should be engaged for his servicing of the Lord Krishna.
Yeah.
Master also always says how to teach us to the students to achieving the bliss and happiness. What are
Ji.
what are the special ways?
Ji,
What are the
ji.
special techniques should be adopted? Huh?
Ji.
So the two things are if going on simultaneously, then naturally people or the students is automatically to become as bona fide gurus
Hmm.
from his childhood to
Ji.
grown up. Another thing is teachers only in practically will not be given some experience to the students, and what he can do in his life, how much he can practically done, he cannot be teachers to the students.
Hmm.
By learning in theoretically is different, and by practically students can learn in his life is different.
Hmm.
If he will practically done how to offer the everything to Lord Krishna,
Hmm.
he doesn't know. Only he can listen, yes, whatever you can do, whatever you can eat, everything can offer to the Lord Krishna.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know how to offer it.
Yeah. Ah.
This is the one thing mostly in a science, great in a science.
Yes.
He does not know who is Lord Krishna.
Ji.
He even doesn't know what are the best qualities of Lord Krishna.
Ji. Who is
Why?
Krishna?
Why? Yes.
Who is Lord Krishna?
Why?
You
Why
explain,
you can? Why you can chanting the name of the holy name of the Lord Krishna?
Ji.
What for?
Ji.
अब बाजार जा रहे आने दो. The students will be completely involved to material gains
Yes.
according to the pressure and family pressures as well as your
Ji.
teachers pressures.
Ji.
Cannot do
System start packing everything.
Yes,
That
all,
then
all
not possible out.
not possible. The systems will be changed from the childhood. While the parents will not teach us to the students, the teachers will not teach us to the students in the school. So how he can learn? Where he will learn? And suppose you see that a student can get something else from his father. He can realize, oh, you see, my father will give to me some things. He can oblige to him.
Hmm.
Similarly, while the something he will gain from the Lord Krishna.
Hmm.
Oh, you see, I will completely surrender to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna because he is the supreme power.
Ji.
He can give to me something else, and he is the supreme power.
Ji.
Same thing, students can immediately adopt that policies.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Krishna, he can give everything to us. In such a way, the students are not completely wants to involve in this spiritualism. And the teachers can teach the students for the material knowledge. And that material knowledge can lead to the material gain.
Ji.
Completely is sure and certainty. So, in just previous year, I learned from something else that while school is established, a temple should be established in there. Because first the students are going to enter into the school means first to see to the Lord Krishna statue
Ji.
and giving the pranams, everything. Oh, I will go to my temple and first I will see to the Lord Krishna in there. So I will take something else with me
Ji.
to offer.
Ji.
Right?
Good. Very good. Yes.
By this way, the feelings and sentiment of the students will be now increases
Ji.
in spiritualism, in devotional sphere.
Ji.
That is the way. Step by step, people should be make himself, prepare by himself, or by the any way, any means. He can realize, yes, Lord Krishna is there. So we have to offer something else today.
Ji.
By this way, when this Shraddha will be increases day by day, naturally he comes to this platform of how to realize Lord Krishna.
Shraddha came step by step, yeah?
Yes, increases step by step, according to the favorable atmosphere.
The atmosphere, yes.
Favorable atmospheres. And favorable atmosphere is very difficult nowadays because material gains should be now binded to the minds of the individuals.
Ji.
Very easily. Material gains and material desires.
What the people who is in that life, but they are tired, they want to do a spiritual life, what they can do to start?
While a man wants to become spiritual, he must have to adopt some little principles. That is known as whatever I can do, whatever I want to go now to do something else. That is depends upon the willing of Lord Gods.
Yes.
First, impose in his mind.
Yes, yes.
While he can impose his mind that whatever I will do something else for anybody else or for myself, that will be reflects by the mercy of Lord Krishna.
Ji.
If he can realize such a thing, he can do everything well and in the right way, and he can ultimately reach into the destination. That is Lord Krishna is there.
But this is very high,
Very
high level. Because this is Saranagati.
It's not the complete sadness.
Yes.
It's very difficult.
Ji.
You can't imagine.
But this is
It
the,
is very
what we
beyond-
must to do.
It is completely beyond our conception and our effort. It is not easy very. You can get it.
Yes.
And teacher will teach us to the students where he can learn. Whatever he will do, that will be reflected by the Lord Krishna's mercy.
Ji.
It is very difficult.
Ji.
No one can understand it.
Mm.
I can do myself. What? Where is Lord? Where is what he can do for me?
Ji.
Question will be arises. Because material gain, material minds, complete drawn into the material science.
Ji.
What he can realize is mercy of Lord Krishna.
Nothing. Yeah. Only but Kripa.
How can you convert to the material regimes to the spiritual regime?
Only Guru Kripa.
Yes.
Ji.
Guru Kripa and good association as well as
association.
bona fide spiritual association is mostly necessary. Not only one time, step by step, every day. Every day you have to take some special association.
Ji. Sangha every day.
Yes, and according to this sadhu sang, you can regulate your life,
Ji.
guide your lives
Ji.
accordingly.
Ji.
Then you can one day you will come to this platform of
In Asat
Spiritual.
Sangha is not possible.
never,
Will never happen, yeah?
because that asat sang, non-devotees associations will implicate your minds
Ji.
into different directions,
Ji,
ultimately
ji.
gains.
Ji. Oh, very good.
Good morning to you.
Radhe.
Good morning to you.
Morning.
But
Baba.
nothing can be. Nothing. Jai ho, jai ho, jai ho, jai ho, jai ho, jai ho. But
Are you okay? Very good. Why new?
this body is made by muscles and bones and bloods. That is spontaneously the tendency of the body can be perishable,
Ji.
and you cannot capture it
No.
unless
People try, but not possible.
but not possible, impossible, completely impossible. And we are trying our best to, from beginning to end, how to save our life and how to save our body.
Yes.
But that is ultimately the God's mercy is that is perishable, subject to perishable.
This is
We can't say that we can live tomorrow.
Kripa, yeah?
Yes, that is Kripa. While you can get it that I have the life I can want to live in tomorrow, that is you see that and realize that this is the Lord's mercy that I can stay in tomorrow.
Ji.
You can't say that tomorrow will be come, that will be alive.
Not possible.
No possible.
We must be grateful if we
But
have
you
one
see,
more day.
but you see, the people are now imagines, yes, 100 years I will do something else.
Yeah, yes.
Take the planning in his minds. Right?
Yes. Many time plans does happen.
Yes. 100 years he will take in his minds to planning. What I will do, what is left now, and how it will be gain it. Why not will gain it easily? What is my problem?
Yeah.
What is problem is created. He always wants to be engaged his minds and intelligence to solve it.
Yes.
But he cannot engage his minds to how to get the bliss and happiness from the Lord's Krishna. We don't know.
Yes.
Doesn't know.
Because they don't know.
Material gain is binded his minds and body.
Yes.
Years that he never astray from there. Never come out of this traditional features.
Yes.
So, as far as we are now always engaged in our minds and senses into material gains, so we cannot be hankering after how to get the bliss and happiness. Two things are not going on simultaneously. Either you can, if you want to get happiness and bliss and happiness, you have to live from the material gains. And if you want to get material gains and material desires, then naturally happiness will not come. And that is material happiness will come to your mind, that you can also fulfill. Oh, you see, I am complete myself. Satisfied.
जी.
But satisfied is different. But material desire is different. And spiritual bliss and happiness is completely different.
Yeah. Wonderful.
And another thing is the material gains easily you can achieve by little endeavor. But spiritual happiness and bliss you cannot get it easily.
It requires some dedication.
Dedication, sacrifice, and you are completely completely invest all the time and energy.
जी.
टेबल के ऊपर देखना.
Say like let's give some good advice to people who is watching. Many devotees from Western countries will see, so you can give
No.
small advice to.
The eyesight of the Western people has completely how to gain the material gains by doing his own will. They are realized and they have the capacity to depend upon their own work. What I can do, I can get it. Because they learn from their parents and predecessors that we will depend upon our work.
Yes.
And we can get it what
Yes.
we can want. But Western culture people is completely their knowledge and nescience, depend upon their nescience. And this nescience cannot be removed from their mind.
Yes.
Right?
Very good. Yes. Yes. That's
That
true.
cannot be removed from their mind.
It's very difficult.
Yes, that is inborn quality. Inborn quality in his minds.
Yes.
And that inborn quality never will goes from their minds. Whenever you can give in some special solutions, suggestions, and right tracks or Guru's advice, so it will not be pinches to them.
Yeah.
And their minds is completely involved in this way before. So it is not easy to
So
remove.
for the people who really want to do a good change, how they can start?
You see, they first you will take the step of chanting, chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name of the Lord Krishna and
Ji.
Radha, because that machine Baba, that will reflect the minds and heart into cleans,
Yes.
and in the mouth,
To
Mouth.
clean the mind and heart.
yes,
Uh-huh.
and your
By chanting the Harinam.
yeah, Harinams. All your time will be now invested here by chanting the holy name of the Lord Krishna and constantly and continuously.
Jai.
And that will reflect your soul activities
Jai.
into the spiritually.
Ji.
By step, all the precautions and what you will do, what is wrong and what is right, and is it the meant for to achieving the bliss and happiness, whatever what we will do, is it meant for achieving the bliss and happiness from the Lord Krishna?
Ji.
Then you can realize.
Ji.